guys, this is Austin Bannister. This is my 98 Firebird. What I'm going to do today is replace the stock transmission mount with this energy suspension one. What you're going to need to do first is jack up the vehicle. And then I use two jack stands, a hydraulic jack, and I use this jack to push up the transmission so I get all the pressure off the old mount. This should be a better one, because my stock mount keeps breaking, because there's many factors that go into that. But just make sure you jack up the vehicle very nicely and make sure everything's secured. Now we're back underneath the vehicle. Here's the old transmission mount right there. To get it out, you lower these two bolts right here, and there's two on the other side, and these bolts are 5/8, and so I'm using a 5/8 ratchet. This one's also a 5/8 right here, and so you unbolt these two, lower this cross member up. What I like to do is get this this jack up here. You jack it up, and it'll release this jack in contact. You can slowly jack it up, and you can see the transmission mount with some of its pressure being relieved. Okay, and so now you can start the unbolting process. So you ratchet. Now we got the cross member out of the way. Remember, it's just 4 bolts right here. Now next, to get the mount itself off, what you want to do is there's a bolt right here. There's a bolt right there. You just unbolt those and it should come right off. The mount off. Here's where the old one sat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up with a file. Make sure it's clean. It's a clean area it's making contact with. This is the old mount. It's just two 13mm bolts. And I used a ratchet and extension. And next you're going to put the new mount on. The round part of this mount, see where it's round right there? That goes towards the rear of the vehicle. Okay? It's a very important thing. But I also mounted Prothane torque arm bushing. That took about 5 minutes. It's real easy. You just unclamp it right here. It'll open up, slide it out, and you're good to go. Alright, we got the new trans mount mounted. Make sure it's tightened on the spec. Remember, that plate has to go in there. It's not just a spacer. Okay? Check for wiggle. Wiggle. It's fine. So we're going to go on to the next step, which is putting the cross member back on. Remember, you don't have to take this off, but I do, just for ease of access. So get that back on. Alright, once you have the cross member back up, what you're going to do is you're going to want to lower the trans. So just start to lower it. And then once it's lowered, you put the bolt back in and you're good to go. Actually had to modify my cross member. That's the stock one right there, and the bolt wouldn't thread through it. And also where the hole was, it was coming down about right here. And then so I had to get a drill and drill that out so the bolt could come in there freely. I'm not sure if you'll have to do that on yours, but I do that on mine. After a little fabrication, I got the mount in. As you can see there, I had to cut into the cross member, and I get the bolt. But everything's tightened down the spec. I'm gonna take it for a test drive. And that is how you successfully change a stock mount to a energy suspension propane mount.